Hello, everyone. I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you so much for being here and joining me. This is Jen. My name is Jen, and I am so pleased that you're here. Happy to see you. Let's get into your reading right now. The topic is play in relationships and what it means. So let's get into it. Six of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Two of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords, Page of Cups. Okay. Okay. So you're revisiting your past. Childhood memories are coming up. This time of innocence, when we think about our future and what it looks like, we have these visuals in our head of what we'll be doing and who we'll be and how we'll be doing it. And those positive and negative things come up when we're kids, as we're shown from the adults really how to behave, how to act, what to do. These are the roles in which we see daily that are visible: parents, community, school, teachers. So you've been taking a peek and just things have been on your mind. Thinking about that innocent time of being a kid. Then there's this knight in shining armor, the one whom the one that could take you away from this, or the one that you thought of when you were a kid of, isn't that what it's supposed to be? You know, we see these things in the movies. We are read these things in books as children. And it's this role of this pentacle, literally this pentacle of what a man is supposed to be, or somebody that will come and rescue you. To any extent, somebody with the means and that's capable and the confidence to do so. Yeah, the one that can take you away from all of this and financially protect you. Financially protect you. You know, financial protection always makes us safe, even as children. It's a knowing and a vibe that we have subconsciously of who's taking care of us and how we're getting to the next day. We pick up on, obviously, if you're growing up and you're thinking, well, here's a story. I remember my mom and I going shopping for school clothes. And I mean, back in those days, we didn't have anything. She had me at 21. We didn't have anything. And I remember specifically, you know, going to school. I must have been 6, 7, 8-ish. And all the kids are wearing brand names and things like that. And we weren't in a real, you know, we were in an average neighborhood. It wasn't wealthy or anything like that. But they were wearing more designer type of stuff. And I remember really pushing my mom for that, just because I wanted to fit in. I wanted to be like everybody else. It wasn't necessarily that, oh, this makes you look good. It was, I just wanted to fit in. I wanted that connection, that closeness. And I remember her saying, we don't have it. And I said, we don't have what? And she said, we don't have the money for that. Those are, you know, $40 or whatever it was at the time. And she said, but we can go to XYZ and get those pair of jeans. Those are only, you know, $15. And I ended up not getting the jeans because I was so, especially at that impressionable age, you're just so in your box of you think where you need to be. You think where you need to be. And what will save you, or what is there to build you, protect you financially. And that usually is family. When you're young, obviously, you don't have a job. Unless, of course, you're doing chores around the house, which is cool too. But you're not out there pounding the pavement. So you're waiting for something to come. You know, financial protection makes us feel safe. It's those things that make life easier in a way, gives you freedom. So things felt easier when you met someone you thought was special because they were a little more financially okay. And it made you feel like, okay. So it made you feel a little more grounded. But let's see here. Between the Four of Wands and the Two of Wands, there was some sort of action that transitioned. So that relationship ended. You thought you had it all in that person that was going to come save the day. And it ended. They failed you. They failed you. They were very vocal about the relationship, either through voice or social media. Either you guys had a social media page or an Instagram together or YouTube together. You were out there. You were putting yourselves out there in front of people. And then there was a shift. Your love was there, but there was a shift. You thought you had a firm foundation, but then felt you had to go back. Actually, no, you had to go back to making choices in the relationship. So you went from feeling grounded, that kind of letting this person drive, to then, no, I need to make choices in this relationship. Things are falling apart. Feeling tied down to one person while other options started to come before you. Yeah, other options started to come before you and they were kind of blatantly in your face. Other tentative mates started to come before you. And then it was this decision of, do I stay in the relationship that you've been hurt in, or breaking that bond and moving on? Knowing two people are watching you on social media or family, or, you know, there's this intense watching of, oh, you're going to do this, 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 right? Guys, you're going to get married. Things are going to progress. And it's this halt with someone who claimed you, but it just didn't work out. So then there were other people that came into your life that made it very clear, oh, I'm interested in you. Ding, 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 ding. Hey, 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 look at me, shiny object over here. And they want you. with the Ace of Pentacles, the universe wants to help you to manifest your dreams, the things you thought of when you were little, the things that seem so organic, those thoughts of where you thought you'd be, you want to be, you should be, the thoughts of success and having a family, etc., things that you wanted specifically. So this is a general reading, but whatever you specifically in your heart wanted, your dream from being little, and having those visuals of, okay, where am I going to be? What does it look like? And the Seven of Wands, you're protecting your emotions, holding those thoughts close to the vest. The hurt from this relationship caught you off guard and caused you to refrain, to pull back. That someone could be so strategic with their thoughts and actions. Their thoughts. Here's your emotions. Their thoughts and actions. Just not paying any mind to your emotions. So now things have changed and you feel more like you have to think on your toes instead of being so relaxed in the relationship. You want to go back to that peace that you felt initially. You know, the pages are meant to be messengers. I look at the pages as this, you know, like a messenger bird that comes through and just drops off that peace that you need and keeps on going. They're messengers through life. And I love these because it means that source, God, universe, whatever you believe in, is sending you the messages that you need. It's there. Just trust in your intuition. Just trust in your intuition about where am I going? Where are you guided? What is the next step? So this relationship could be a relationship of stagnancy now, and it's being held. See how it's held? Bracket. But then you have this other that you're holding with the world in your hand. And this symbol of purity, of roses, of white, of pink, of red, of green, flourishing. So you've got this side, you got this side. But that's your messenger. This is guiding you to what that means. The direction, your intuition. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition and you'll get the happiness. You'll get everything you've ever wanted in your entire life. It's just movement through. Okay, let's pull another card. Play. 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 Okay, I am completely engaged in what I do in the here and now. I call it play instead of work. I am deeply fulfilled by all that I do. Okay, exclamation points. Exclamation points. That's crazy. Okay, so what the universe is saying is, don't take life too seriously. Be present in what your heart and emotions say, not your head. Because your head will tell you XYZ. For example, okay, he's financially stable. He's got a child, but the ex is great, and there's these positives, but that's all on paper. That's not what's happening in your heart. That's not what's happening in your heart. Your heart is telling you something else. Be present with what your heart and emotions say. If you listen to your head, you might stay confused about the situation. And the Page of Cups is telling you that you have it all within to make the correct decisions for yourself, for you. The universe is telling you that play is about feeling fulfilled in your life. That relationships should feel good. They shouldn't feel torturous. They shouldn't feel like you're having to make decisions based upon how they feel today, or that maybe they're the right person or the wrong person, and in order to keep you, I have to do this, and then you'll react this way. It's nobody wants to play a game. Who wants to be in a game? No, I guess there are some people out there that do, but boy, you're going to be miserable. So you just have to, this is just from the universe. The play card is just telling you, make decisions for yourself. The universe is telling you that feeling fulfilled is the way to feel. And sometimes there's 1,000 obstacles in the way. You should feel more free. Free to be yourself. Free to be who you are. The freedom one feels to be a little kid when things were simple and you paid more attention to what and who brought you joy and what made you feel good. As a kid, you pay attention to all that. It's there. It's front burner. Because we're not weighed down yet by all these other survival mechanisms and tactics we have to use to survive. Meaning paying rent and mortgage, and how do I afford a car? Do I buy a bike? Can I get from A to B? Am I in a city that can do this and that if I were to ride a bike? Or do I need a car that's going to cost me? Now I got to pay for a parking garage, and like all these added stresses in our lives. But when you're little, things are just a little easier in that way. Things are a little more clear. I can remember thoughts based on certain circumstances in which I still remember them now as an adult, of how I felt when somebody did this or that. And they're honest feelings. And it's sad that when a child is making an honest feeling known, meaning that they're speaking their voice and saying those words, that they're immediately told, you're rude, shut up, be quiet, you're a child, mind your business. And that's true, obviously, in some respects, obviously. But I'm talking about just a kid being honest that, hey, that's not right. And then adults call you out on it when you're a kid. Really? If I look back on those moments, they weren't right. So why was an adult telling me something? Why? Instead of encouraging me to use my voice and encouraging me to have a thought process there of emotions connected to my thoughts and how to handle them. What's the end result? Decision making, choices. So when you play more, your mind de-stresses and you're able to come up with the answers that you need at any time in any situation. You have it. So get back to you know, sometimes get back to that mindset of being that kid that just had more freedoms of other things. Let those things drop away for a minute and really think of a time when you were really happy and joyful, and think back to, if these types of situations were to happen when I was happy and joyful as a child, how would I respond to the situation? Obviously, as adults, we have a different perspective, a more adult perspective, but I promise you, there will be some golden nuggets in that, just by peeling away and looking back at when you were little and the things that came easily and felt good. Play. I'm going to read this one more time because it's super important. I am completely engaged in what I do, in the here and the now. I call it play instead of work. I am deeply fulfilled by all that I do. All right, everyone, thank you so much. That was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it for you. I hope you have just the best day ever. And, you know, take that to heart. Take that to heart. Whether you're trying to make a decision on something and think back to how would that 6-year-old, 7-year-old, 8-year-old do that, or maybe even get outside and just play with the kids. Be a childlike mind just for a few minutes and let everything go. Let it just flow. Let it just flow. Well, that was your message from the universe. I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. All positive energy coming your way. And if you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. I would absolutely love to have you. Thank you so much. And check out any other videos on the channel. Maybe you'll get some other answers too. All right, have a great day, everyone. Bye.